Hi everybody. So just a few minutes before the football game comes on, I wanted to show you what I was doing this Sunday morning. I was given a radio. Well, actually, I paid for it, but I mean, I was basically given, and it was for parts. It's an old Motorola sideband AM SSB base station. Pretty cool old radio. And the technician that had it, I think, was the reason this person sold it. They said it was destroyed, couldn't be fixed. And I just wanted to show you today what I did and what I found, so that you could know if you're a tech. Don't be scared of this stuff. It's not rocket science. I kind of want to show you what we did here. So, okay, so this was the VCO coil from the radio, and what had happened, it looks to me like the technician broke the core inside the radio, and when he unsoldered these pins from the circuit board and pulled this out, all the pins came out. So I thought, well, okay, there's a couple of ways we can do this. This one didn't come out of the cage very well, or the can very well. It was in there pretty tight. They stamped it pretty tight, so he had to use the trusty Dremel and pull it apart. But all these are, okay, there's no magic to this one. This one doesn't even have a cap at the bottom. All these are, that's the ferrite for the top. So all these are is just, a form wrapped with some wire that goes down to the certain pins. So what you do, if the first thing you do is, of course, look up the part number, see if you can find one. Well, this one I could not find under the part number that the schematic has listed, nor could I find the values or anything. So I said, okay, let's fix it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this and make the radio not junk. So I went over to the old radio, and an old radio, and I found a core that pretty much matches. Okay, it's exactly the same physical size, all that kind of stuff, right? So what I'm going to do is, there's two ways to do this. One way, if you have to, is to take this wire that's in here, if you can see that. Maybe I can get a little closer. Take that wire and then just, pull the choke off the top and just unravel it, count how many turns, lay it out, count the length in inches, whatever, and get it put back together by just rewrapping it, and then come down here and wrap the pins. But, these pins are off of this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull all this wire off this one I pulled out of the radio. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, which is the original, and I'm not going to unspool it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wire gauge bit and I'm going to drill up through the mount and use just a piece of resistor lead to get up there. And you can see this wire ends right about here. So it's more than enough to rewrap at the top. So I'm going to do that for the pins he pulled out. And then once it's done, I'll get it back in the old Motorola over here. Let's see if you can see that. Yep, there's that old Motorola base. And get it in there. And once it's in there, I'm hoping that it'll lock and everything will work good. Again, football game's going to start. Go Vikings. Sorry, I'm a Minnesota boy. Yes, I'm in Texas, but still got the roots. So I'll get this done, get it in the radio, and we'll do a part 2 of, I bet the radio's going to work. But don't be scared of this stuff, guys and gals. If you're a tech, you should be able to wrap your own coils, just copy what the manufacturer did. And as far as the casing, these are all the same. So, well, they're, this size, they're all the same. Not all of them are the same. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. Don't be scared of this stuff. This customer lost a radio because the technician told him, yeah, hey, it's destroyed. Can't do anything with it. If this thing works, I'm going to call the customer back up and I'm going to offer it back to them for what I paid for it, because I think it's pretty unfair that whoever did that kind of screwed him. So that's just the way I am. Thanks, guys and gals. Hey, go Vikings. I hope we win. Anyway, And how about those Astros? Woo! All right, talk to y'all later.